Not only are Virginia universities raising tuition, but it will cost students more at Virginia's community colleges. Students will see tuition and fees rise by $7.50 per credit hour for the 2010-11 school year. In-state students at almost all state community colleges will pay $107.50 per credit hour, up 7.5% from $100. An in-state student taking 30 credit hours over 2 semesters at typical two-year schools would pay $225 more for the academic year, or $3,225. The State Board of Community Colleges set the rate today. Tuition would have been higher had the board not voted to use federal stimulus funds to mitigate the increase. And joining us now to discuss the tuition hike is Jeff Krause, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Public Relations with the Virginia Community College System. Jeff, thanks for joining us.
Bob, my pleasure.
Why is the increase necessary?
Well, Virginia's community colleges are really experiencing unprecedented times right now. Over the past 2 years, we've added 22,000 new students, and if all those people were in one place, that would be about the size of a UVA. And enrollment continues to climb. This past spring semester was up nearly 14% over last spring. At the same time, we're dealing with unprecedented state budget cuts. By the end of fiscal year 2012, we will have absorbed about $105 million in state funding cuts. So there's a tough balancing act with those factors right now.
Okay, but it's not like you aren't receiving more money. With more students, you have more tuition money coming in, right?
That's right. Students do bring tuition money in with them. However, we're actually losing money on the students that do come in, because when someone attends a community college, especially an in-state student, and about 95% of our enrollment is made up of in-state students, that their tuition is supplemented by state funding. And in fact, that has gone way down. In 2007, the state was paying us about $4,192 per student. That is dropping all the way down. This year, it's $3,026, and it's scheduled to go down another $500. So as we continue to honor our mission of open enrollment, of giving people the opportunities they need for the skills and knowledge to build a better future, we're finding that we need resources to actually provide those opportunities, and that's what the tuition dollars do.
Wow. Okay, so what are the prospects for state support?
Well, we know right now, like I said, through the end of fiscal year 12, and this began in 2008, that we will absorb about a total of $105 million in state funding cuts. There's nothing on the horizon that suggests that's going to dramatically change anytime soon. Of course, everyone's looking for better signs. So, the good news for students today is that the State Board did take the federal stimulus dollars that the General Assembly allocated us and used that to really mitigate the tuition increase they had to implement today.
The $225 hike, that can be a year. That can be tough on many students. Is there any increase in student aid?
I'll tell you, there is student aid available for people who come to Virginia's community colleges. And let me give you a website that'll let you really maximize the student aid that's at your disposal. It's called the Virginia Education Wizard. It's something we invented about a year ago. Since then, we've had about 300,000 visitors to it, and more people all the time. And that will actually walk you through and help you cut through all the red tape to apply for college, and more importantly, apply for financial aid. There are financial aid dollars available from the government, from foundations, from scholarship opportunities. If you go to www.vawizard.org, you can personalize that and see really what's there for you.
And costs, though, I guess even with this increase, still pretty much of a bargain versus four-year colleges.
Yeah, I think, we're proud to work with our four-year partners, but the cost structures for each are really different. The mandatory tuition and fees of attending a Virginia community college are about a third of what it takes to attend a Virginia public four-year university. And in fact, this increase is only about a quarter of the average increase we're seeing at our public four-year universities.
All right, Jeff Krause with the Virginia Community College System, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.